Hi.
Hi.
I miss you.
I miss you too, Sarah.
Oh, Mary Bue, how are you doing?
I'm so happy to see your face, and I'm doing pretty well at the moment. Yeah.
I'm so happy to see your face, and I'm so happy that I'm going to sing a theme song about it. Are you ready for this?
I can't wait.
Hey, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you and hearing your music IRL, so I am thinking that you'll sing me a song or two, and I'll just sit here in my bathroom saying, hey, I miss you.
Yay.
I do miss you. I need to say IRL means in real life, because some people know that and laugh. And my husband the other day was like, what does that mean anyways? And I was like, let me just take a second. It means I miss hearing your songs in real life, but I will accept this substitute. Yes. Okay, Mary Bue, I kind of asked this already, but I'm going to ask it again. How are you right now in this moment? I'm going to snap the camera.
In this moment, I am well. I am well. I'm very well. I feel really blissed out. I just had a workshop with one of my main teachers, Tara Sherman, and I'm pretty great. Spring is my power month. May is my power month.
Is it?
So it's my birthday month. I'm a birthday
Taurus
glutton.
season?
Mm-hmm. Taurus season.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You've got like the energetic yellow dress going on too,
Yes.
which is, that's pretty amazing. I went on a walk today, and same path I take every day, always. And I looked to the left, and I was like, through the trees, there were all these wild yellow flowers that were beautiful. And I'd never, years I've been walking this path and I've never noticed them. And so I made my daughter, it was like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, you need to come see this crazy forest flower extravaganza. But it was yellow like your dress. So
Yay, so beautiful. I know, just like noticing anew, spring is like the rebirth.
It is. Yeah, I'm here for it. Then I'm going to ask you, where are you right now? You know, I'm in my bathroom, a place you've been to.
Yes.
But we would like to know where you are.
I am in South Minneapolis. Yes, I have moved here in 2016, and you know, I always think about moving somewhere else, but no plans yet.
I love the word yet. Yet is such a good one.
Right?
It kind of belongs everywhere.
It does.
Are you in your living room or your dining room, or where do you? Yeah.
Right now, I'm actually, it's kind of funny because I'm standing right in front of my baby grand piano, but with my keyboard. So like you are propped on the piano.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I'm hooked up through a soundboard, and I just wanted everything to be balanced, and I don't have the right mic situation to mic the piano right now. So yet.
Exactly, right? It's so handy. And it's got that percussive T at the end, so there's pleasure in it.
Exactly.
Speaking of pleasure, will you sing us a song and tell us why you chose it?
Should I tell you now or after?
Yeah, actually, that could be your call.
I'll tell you after.
That's hot. I like it. Yes, Mary Bue, everyone. I'm going to mute myself.
Awesome. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. New song, so I need to remember the lines. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. Something's telling me I'm not the only one. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. telling me I'm gonna carry it on. I don't wanna leave, I don't wanna leave, I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. Something's telling me I'm not the only one. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. Something's telling me I'm gonna carry it on. The hardest thing that I've come to know, there's no such thing as letting go. And suffering will come and make your bed every time you choose to take his hand. Take his hand, take his hand. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. Something's telling me I'm not the only one. Don't tell me that the wait'll be easy. Something's telling me I'm not the only one. I don't wanna leave, I don't wanna leave, I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
Yes!
Thanks, Sarah.
Yes, new song. I loved it so much. Please
you.
tell us why you sang that.
It is my one sort of fully fleshed out pandemic number. I've written so many Corona snippets, you know, and they're just in like so many little bits, and it's really an unusual. Usually the songs kind of come out pretty formed, but this one I started like right in April, I think, of 2020, and then just put that bridge in last month. But it's about, you know, I was in India and Bali in the start of 2020, and I had to come home early, of course, and nobody knew what we were getting ourselves into, and so it was kind of like that kicking and screaming of having to leave this place that I love.
Yeah. Oh
and
my
then,
gosh.
you know, it's kind of a little whiny, I guess, but it's also like that bridge is like the choice of suffering that we sometimes like put ourselves in. Like in some ways I'm sort of attached to suffering and this heartaching. It kind of brings a lot of songs forth. But there's always a little choice that you can make another healthy choice.
I loved
way.
I loved when you said that suffering was going to take your hand, and I mean the bridge is like amazing.
Thanks,
and yeah, so good. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And it's crazy that you're in India. I mean, India right now is really being hit so hard.
Super sad, super heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My teachers, I've reached out, and they're still teaching, and you can Nada Yoga School is where I went and studied, and you can go and take online classes with them and support them.
Oh wow.
And of course
I'm writing that down.
Yes. Yeah,
we're gonna put that on here.
Nada Yoga is the yoga, the transformation and through flow of sound. So mantras and Sanskrit and energetic, like healing sound. Very cool for music lovers.
That is very cool. I happen to be one of those.
Yes, I know.
I'm
You're
partial
such
to
a
it.
good one.
Partial. Okay, this is the time where I ask you to tell me something good. Tell me, Mary.
I love you. The thing that just popped in is I have been running pretty much a daily 5K this entire year. I've run a few marathons, and like just I feel today I ran my daily 5K around Lake Nokomis, and I felt like, good discipline, Mary Bue. Good discipline. It just clears the mind and gets the blood flowing, and a lot of songs come when I'm running. So running is good. Running is really a healing thing for me.
Yeah, that's like kind of my story. I do the daily 5K, not like Nokomis, but daily 5K, and it's for my sanity and it's for my songs. Like,
yes.
Good things.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I love that. I love it. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to do In Case You Missed It. That one has a different theme song every week. I don't. That was only yours.
You missed it.
Yeah. In case you missed it, this is Mary Bue. And I got to meet Mary. Mary was for a long time a Duluth-based artist, but now we get to claim her here in the Twin Cities. I met you when you still were Duluth-based. You came to play down at the Astor on a Sunday night, and I was blown away by how amazing you are, as I am every time I hear you. You're just one of my favorite live performers, in addition to loving your recordings. So you have quite a few recordings. You've been like being a recording artist for how long now?
21 years.
It's amazing. Your artist self can have its first cocktail. Cheers.
You're so right. Yes.
Cheers. Cheers, artist child.
Young artist child.
That's amazing. So how many albums do you have?
I have 8, and then a few like little EP things. We'll say 7.5 because I count an EP as one of them, Majesty of Beasts. But yeah, I put my first one out in 2000. It's called Where the Monarchs Circled, and the monarchs meaning butterflies, not royalty.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's all. Yeah. In addition to music, you also you teach yoga, you do all kinds of beautiful, like spiritual, creative work, and you lead people in that work. Yes? And you have some really exciting things coming up. Can you tell us about them?
Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, another thing that's good. I can't believe, and I'm fingers and toes crossed that these things are happening, but I lead international retreats, and
no big deal.
Yeah, I just it was like a trial and error. I tried one and I failed, and then I took 3 years before I tried again because it just seemed like impossible. But then I led one up in Grand Marais, which is coming up in November. I haven't announced that one yet for sale, but that's happening. And then I have 6 spots left for Bali, Indonesia. It's on the west coast of Bali. It's the most gorgeous, enchanting and mystical and just loving and kindest people. And it's at this eco resort on the ocean, and we do like beach cleanup, and we release baby sea turtles into the ocean. And there's a lot of yoga every day with myself and one of the Indonesian instructors, and her name is Tini. She's amazing. And then just like digging into writing and visiting villages. So like Bali hasn't opened up to tourism yet, which is quite very hard on them. They're about 70% tourist industry is their income. So again, if you have any way to support Bali, I recommend that, or buying from Balinese artisans. Of course, people all over are struggling. But once the tourism flows again, I'm so excited to bring some good some good monies to those people. So that is in February. And then in April, we're going to Malta and doing goddess retreats to some of the most ancient goddess sites. Again, with my teacher, Tara Sherman, we're co-facilitating some Malta and Gozo retreats. So I know it's just like it's my dream life, really, with music and travel and yoga and teaching and being in with wonderful people and exploring the world. And it's very exciting, and hopefully they'll let us in.
Let us in. Let us in. I love that. I think you should live your dream life. That is beautiful. Can you, so if they go to marybue.com, is that information all there, right?
Yep. There's a retreat tab, and you can scroll down and see all that there.
Perfect. And I have linked to all of that. Again, I haven't mentioned this, but this is Hey, I Miss You. I invite people to meet me in the digital space because I miss hearing my friends sing in real life. And this way I can hear them sing at me. And also it offers you a chance to sing at a face rather than just your screen.
Yes, the weirdest thing. Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As glorious as live streams like are as a stopgap, and like a way to connect with people who aren't in town, or there's goodness, but I'm sick of singing at my face, like for sure. I don't want to see my face anymore. So, and I thought, I could be the face you sing to. So it's worked out very well for me. I get private concerts. It's really a good thing. I'm sure you have a couple shows coming up, but you specifically have an exciting one that it's coming up in 2 weeks, 2 weeks and some change. Because today is Friday the 14th. So it's actually coming up 10 days from today.
I'm so excited.
I know. So tell me about it. Tell us.
Yes. Bob Dylan is turning 84 years old, and First Avenue is throwing a tribute birthday party, and hopefully he'll be there, but we won't count on it, but in spirit. So it is a Bob Dylan 84th birthday bash, and I have been wanting to play the First Avenue main room since I was like 15 years old, and I just turned 40 May 12th. So it's just incredible that, after 25 years, that dream finally is coming true. So I get to sing 4 Bob Dylan songs with this backing band that is just all-star members from The Revolution and The Suburbs and Turn, Turn, Turn. And there is just a slew of really talented artists performing at that show. It's virtual. There were very small live audience, and that's sold out right away. But you can go virtually and watch the whole thing, and it's going to be such a blast. I just bought these knee-high vegan suede rose embroidered boots, and the heels are like that big. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to walk. I have to practice.
Walking is like so overrated, and as a Mariah Carey fan, there's always the option that you just have people who carry you across the stage. Well, just consider, if your shoes are so cute but you just can't move in them, that's what friends are for.
That's such a good idea.
So just consider shoes first, walking second.
I love that so much. Oh my God.
That's just an idea.
I love that so much, and that is like a perfect idea, actually.
Good. I'll look to the virtual stream to see what choice you end up making. You do so many things. I think one of the best ways to follow you, someone who likes to follow you in a non-creepy way, is to support you over on Patreon. You have a wonderful Patreon. You offer really like a array of content in a way that is lovely, like poetry, you have yoga news, you have spiritual news, you have music news frequently because you do lots of cool things. Tell me about your Patreon.
Thank you. Yes, and I'm a proud patron of yours as well.
I
know. And feeling is so mutual. So Patreon is a membership platform. It's like a behind the scenes fan club, if you will, or like friendship group where people support just on a monthly basis. You can do a yearly kind of deal now, and you get exclusive content. And it's like, if you like an artist, you can support them in this way and you get cool stuff. So I right now, my kind of schedule is every Tuesday, I'm giving away a track. So if you're with me for like 100 weeks, you'll get all of my songs, and I give backstory. So kind of like a digital liner note digging into my thing. So I'm going back to 2000 and I'm digging into all those old songs, and it's very strange because I was only like 16 or 17 when I wrote them. So they're super raw and very intimate. So I do that on Tuesdays, and then Fridays I give a yoga class recording to different tiers. And I talk a little bit about what happens in the class, and then beyond that, it's just like updates and poetry. Sometimes I show paintings, and I paint my dream life sometimes, and
I love it so much. I loved your deep dives into like the past songs because you've done it with such a tenderness, because it can be hard to look at the old stuff, or it can be wonderful. I mean, everyone's experience is different. I guess my own life, I'm like, when I look back at my like first stuff, like my first instinct is maybe to not be so like sweet and tender to it, but that's actually really important. And I think that's what I have read in yours that I've really, really enjoyed.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really like this young human that had a lot of self-loathing. Like I had a lot of self-loathing,
Sure.
and just really like honoring that, and just kind of there's like a wistful like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have felt so bad during these like youth times where I just like didn't know what was available or like the love that was around me. And but it just deepens your heart, so it's okay.
Oh, I love that. The love is around you. It was around you then, and now it's there, and you know it. It's so Patreon is also a great place to go. I hear you making a new album. You're working on a new album, and I feel like Patreons will get to know that, like get to be there. But you want to say anything about the new album?
Yeah, so the song I just sang, it's very fresh, and that'll be probably the first single, hopefully coming out like this summer at some point. But I kind of like my desire is to make more of like a pop album, which I've been sort of in this Americana sort of indie vibe, and I kind of want to. I keep like changing genres a little bit, and it's very fun, but I'd like more electronic elements, and I'd like just like more dancey. So we'll see. It might, like, some of the things that are coming out are kind of like indie grungy vibes. So it might be sort of like a weird pop, like Arcade Fire meets Florence and the Machine meets something goodness like that. I don't know,
yes,
or Fantagram, or I don't know, all these bands that I love. So it's like very new, and hopefully probably start recording in like October, like in full. Yeah,
that's awesome. You had a huge 2020. You released. Well, you're part of the Me Too project, which I've actually never talked about here, but I'm on there too. Mary, let me find the face. Your hashtag. This is an album that 17 artists, right? 17? Is that how many in the Twin Cities? Everybody contributed an original song for this project, which was the funds went to Planned Parenthood. It was to raise awareness of sexual assault survivors and the Me Too movement in general. And it was really a powerful thing to be a part of. I feel like, especially since we've like all not been together, right? Since we did it, but yet I feel like I got to spend time with you because we all got together to like do this in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh yeah, not only the virtual showcases at Hook and Ladder, but we had a lot of Zooms and like so many emails flying around, and really a lot of wonderful press about that and raising awareness. And it was overall, like I've said this before, but it was very challenging for me. My song is called How to Forgive Your Rapist, and and it was like a tongue-in-cheek, like, actually what happens with survivors a lot of times is this self-blame, and other people can sometimes put this blame that like you deserved it or you were drunk or whatever. So that's what happens when you're drunk or wearing that or out or whatever. And so I felt, I'm a survivor, so I felt some of that upon me. So that is what my song was about. So being a survivor and then writing that song, which is already super vulnerable, and then just constantly getting like so many emails and interviews, and it was just like every day, like, oh, there's that again. Ugh, like just, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. But also like I made that choice to put it out there, and I feel that I've had enough therapy and support to have shared in that way. So ultimately the collective and being with you all, like I felt very supported, and all the songs on there just are really powerful. I love your song, Sarah. I loved your performance. It's really beautiful. I watched that on my projector and it's really a good set. And so if you viewers out there haven't seen it, it's available.
It is still available. And the CDs, I will say, I have I'm in charge of sending them out, and I'd love to mail you a copy. So people out there can order them on Bandcamp or the Me Too website, because Mary's song is glorious. And really, it is just like everyone just really showed up.
They did.
Big-hearted. It was such a honor to be part of. And it was one of the top 20 albums of the year.
It was, yeah.
But also, your album, The World Is Your Lover, was one of top 10. I mean, so you were kind of kicking some 2020 booty. I know that you didn't get to release this quite in the way you intended because 2020 happened. And so you got to pivot. Look, I'm wearing the World Is Your Lover t-shirt while I hold the CD, and the shirt matches my bathroom. Mary makes great shirts.
So good on you. I can't believe how perfect it matches the green in your bathroom.
It's amazing. We should get like a whole party of people wearing this in here once it feels safe to have bathroom parties again. This album is wonderful. You made it at, I want to say Creation, right?
It was the piano songs were recorded at Creation.
Okay.
And then everything else was at Steve Price's home studio, my producer.
Got you.
Yeah. And then one song was up in Duluth at Sacred Heart.
Yeah. Kicked it old school. It's a beautiful space. Yes. This is available on the website as well, marybue.com. And I'm wondering if you would sing All the Things from this album. It's track 4. It's one of my favorites.
I would love to.
Thank you.
All right. Broken, all the things mended, all the girls nodding their heads, Narcissus staring into your eyeballs, your heart does a free fall again. Give me attention, give me affection, we are better than everyone else. None of us here are getting out alive. If we're all just gonna die, let me live. You be the victim, I'll be the savior. You be the savior, I'll be the idiot. What is this pattern? A two-way street of suffering, and I'm playing the villain again. It's not on a silver screen, it's not in a magazine, and the cigarettes are making you sick. None of us here are getting out alive. If we're all just gonna die, let me live. None of us here are getting out alive. If we're all just gonna die, let me live. None of us here are getting out alive. If we're all just gonna die, let me live. None of us here are getting out alive. If we're all just gonna die, let me live. Thank you, Sarah.
I just feel like you are so. Your songs always feel so truthful and so accessible and singable, but like this elevation of kind of leaning into that pop songwriting that I still feel like, I don't know. I don't think I explained that well, but you were 2020 City Pages Songwriter of the Year. Did that come with a crown? It should. I wanted to have one for you.
Oh, it felt like a crown. It was so unexpected. I just was bawling, and just such an honor and to be seen in that way, and just having worked so hard on songwriting my whole life. And yeah, I could cry again thinking about it.
You should. It's worth it, but I just, so that you all know what I'm talking about, again, go get The World Is Your Lover, and then you'll know. Because I didn't explain it like I wanted to. But this is the part where I throw a question at you.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to play it forward. Tell me something you're listening to right now that's getting you hot.
Oh, wow. I am super, I've been digging into churches a lot. CHVRCHES. And there's a song called Mother, and a song called The Mother We Share, and a song called Recover. And Clearest Blue. Those are the three. And I've been, another thing that's good this pandemic is I got into dancing again. I used to go to all these raves and dance and just free ecstatic dancing or whatever. And so in the morning, I've been waking up and first thing dancing. And they are top of my playlist. I dance for 20 minutes. It's sort of ridiculous, but so fun.
It's beautiful.
And so I just rave out first thing in the morning while the coffee's
That's amazing.
So that's firing me up, and it's good bass, good lyrics, good pop, electronic sensibilities. I'm digging it.
Yay, thank you so much. I will link to that. So that's one of the things I'll do is I'll link to all of that in the copy so that people who are watching can listen along with Mary and start your day with the dancing. I feel like I have a solid morning routine, but I don't dance until I've been up for a few hours, and I wonder, what would it be like if I moved it? If dancing came first?
Let me know.
I think I need to. My kids have been distance learning all year, and so at the beginning of the year, I'm we're going to listen to The Promise of New Day by Paula Abdul every day before school starts. And I thought for sure they'd resist because my kids are definitely at that age where they'll be whatever, Mom. Yeah. But somehow, Mary, they're in, and they every day they're it's Promise, and we dance, and it's pretty awesome.
I love that.
Someday they're gonna have that song in their head, they won't be able to shake it.
I'm gonna put that on after we're done.
It's good. The Eagles calling, and it's calling your name.
Oh, so good.
Thank you so much for being here, Mary. It just is a joy to see you and to listen to you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's always so good to see you, Sarah. You're such one of those just inspiring and genuine and such a collaborator and just so inviting. And your network and just all that you share with us is just really wonderful. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I really can't wait to see you in the real world soon. My vaccination is almost full, and awesome. I think you're there. Yes?
Yep, I'm there. Yep, I've been here about 3 weeks. So woo.
Okay, and I want to thank all the people for tuning in, and we'll be here again next week. So tune in. My whole May is pretty spectacular, and now I'm going to sing you that theme song. Are you ready to hear it one more time? Hey, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you and hearing your music IRL. So I am thinking that you'll sing me a couple tunes while I just sit here in my bathroom wearing your t-shirt saying, hey, I miss you.
Oh, thank you. I miss you.
Wow.